Hello Capricorn, welcome to your reading. Hope all is well and thank you for tuning in. It is Tuesday the 25th of August 2026. I'm going to do a reading focusing on the person that you are connected to, the person that you are dealing with, the person that is in your energy. I'm going to try and pick up their energy towards you. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. So, for the person who Capricorn is connected to, connecting to, dealing with, can we have the energy of this person, their thoughts, feelings, actions and intentions towards Capricorn? Alright, just going to use another deck and get some more energy. For the person that Capricorn is connected to, what is this person's energy towards Capricorn? Right, we have the Fool in the upright, the Sun in the reverse, the Five of Cups in the reverse, the Six of Swords in the upright, the King of Wands in the upright, the Four of Cups in the upright. Oh, Four of Cups in the upright, Five of Cups twice in the reverse, the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. So, the person in your energy, Capricorn, well, they want some sort of new beginning or to start afresh with you because they seem to be unhappy or unhappy without you or unhappy within a situation that you are going through with this person. They're disappointed, but it's like they want to accept it for what it is, forgive, forget and move on. Or perhaps they are accepting whatever this situation is between you and they are moving on to a new beginning. Yeah, moving on. Six of Swords, moving on. Or they want to heal something with you and bring peace, harmony and just move on from it. They want to take action. They want to move forwards. Have some sort of action and direction. Some sort of stability. That they're lacking the want to... Or they're taking... I don't know, there's something about they want to go forward, take action. But they're also being a bit lazy about it. Okay. I'm not getting much of this person's energy in the first instance, if I must be honest. Getting a bit of a flat energy from this person. So, let's have a little looky. Why is the Fool here for the person connected to Capricorn? Five of Cups again in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this person, maybe you're in no contact with this person or communication isn't great or they're just letting this go, accepting it for what it is and moving on. Or they're sweeping it under the rug, I'm getting. Sweeping it under the rug. Why is the Sun here in reverse for this person? Queen of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They're not feeling very confident in themselves. They're not feeling that great. They're not feeling that happy. Feeling a bit down, maybe depressed. A bit kind of deflated. What's the point kind of an energy. Why is the Four of Cups here? The Emperor in reverse and the Seven of Cups. Could be quite stubborn. Or they're waiting for you to make the first move. Or they're not really sure how to feel, and rather than feel anything, it's like they're kind of just letting it go, or they're just, rather than deal with it, they're just avoiding it. What's the important message about the Five of Cups in reverse? Because it's here 3 times. What's the important message about the Five of Cups for the person that is in Capricorn's energy? Oh, 2 came out, all right. The High Priestess in the upright, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, 4 of Wands in the upright, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. There's something here about a secret, about coming together, or someone else that's possibly involved in this, and it brought a commitment to an end. Or there was a lost opportunity because of this. Or they want, or this person's moving on, sort of getting out there having fun. And just moving on in general. Why is the Six of Swords here for this person who is in Capricorn's energy? Oh, God blimey, the Emperor in reverse again. Emperor in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they're not taking action, they're moving on, they're not communicating. They're either very stubborn, or there could have been some conflict between you, and they kind of don't want to get into conflict again about it. So they'd rather just not do anything or say anything at all. Why is the King of Wands here for this person? King of Swords. The Hanged Man in reverse. Four of Cups again in the upright. King of Swords. It's like they say they're moving on, but they're still kind of thinking about it. But they think, they know it's best perhaps to just move on from this. They're disappointed, and they're kind of stubborn, and they're kind of contradicting themselves. They're thinking of sacrifice and what they will have to sacrifice, or what they have sacrificed. But they're detaching. It's like they're burying their feelings, is what I'm getting. Why is the Four of Pentacles here for this person? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse again. There's some sort of illusion that's been shattered, or some sort of confusion that's been cleared. And it's like they see that there is no stability here. There is no stable energy. There's no stable energy, or there's no commitment here. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here in reverse for this person? Nine of Pentacles, Death in the reverse. They're avoiding some sort of change or transformation. Something to do with money and stability here. They're not changing something about their money or their stability because they are abundant where they already are. It's like they're possibly not completely happy, but they're abundant, or they're financially stable, or there's something about they need to become independent from something, but they need to go through an ending in order to become independent, and they're just not taking action on it, or they're not wanting to take action, or they're not wanting to change this. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Ten of Cups in reverse. Nine of Wands. This could be someone that you are perhaps married to, or it's a family situation, or you have children with this person, but they've got their guard up because there's been an unhappy ending, or a separation, or a breakup, or something has broken down within a marriage or a family. Or they can't move on. They want to move on, but they can't take action because it's causing some sort of conflict, or will cause some sort of conflict, and they feel like they're stuck with regards to making some sort of decision or taking action. What's the important message about the Emperor in reverse for this person? What's the important message about the Emperor in reverse? Ace of Swords in the upright. Page of Wands in reverse. Queen of Cups in the upright. Ace of Cups in the upright. It's like they want to have a new beginning with you, or they do have feelings for you, but they can't have that new beginning because they're stubborn, or there's something here about conflict, or there's someone in their energy that causes conflict. Why is the King of Swords here? Four of Cups and Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like they're dwelling on something that they need to take action on. They need to take action, but they're just stuck in this. It's like they're overwhelmed by it, or they just can't seem to take action on whatever this is that they need to take action on, and they're just stuck. So they just avoid it, or detach from it, or they just don't even go there. Why is Death here in the reverse? Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Death in the upright. Yeah, this energy is very repetitive. You could have had a lot of on and off with this person, a lot of starts and stops. Or this person can't make a change because it's going to affect their stability or their money in some way. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Why is the Ace of Cups here? The High Priestess. Three of Cups in reverse. There's something here about a secret. Or they secretly want a new beginning with you. But they're keeping it to themselves, or they can't let anyone know this. They're keeping their distance. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Three of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. They're waiting for something, and they're waiting, or they've been waiting, or you've been waiting for a long time. Okay, the Hierophant just came out about a commitment or a marriage, or they might already be committed or married, or they're waiting for some money or some inheritance, or I'm not sure. There's something there about money. Money. It's always about money, isn't it? Why is the Seven of Cups there in reverse? Twice. Knight of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, they're they want to come towards you, but they're holding back. They're holding back. It's like they can't do what they want to do. They have to hold back. What's the important message about death for the person in Capricorn's energy? Chariot. Four of Cups in reverse. It's like they're determined to, but I'm getting like, they're very determined, but then they get really cold feet, and they just, they're determined to end something and have a new beginning, but they're stuck, or they say they're going to change something and they don't change it because they're worried about how it's going to affect their stability. King of Wands in reverse. They don't want to make any impulsive decisions that's going to cause conflict, or they're just not taking action on this. Ten of Cups in reverse. Tower in reverse. Star in reverse. Yeah, they're resisting this change because they don't want to go through this Tower moment. They don't want to go through this Tower moment. Why is the Hierophant here? Five of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. A painful ending. There's a painful ending that's left someone out in the cold. Or there's a painful ending that could leave someone in poverty or in some sort of lack financially. Why is the High Priestess here? Temperance in reverse. Magician in reverse. There's some sort of trust issue here as well. It's like this person doesn't They think that they know they need to create some sort of balance and heal something, but they're doubtful that they can do it, or there's something here about a secret or a manipulation that caused a very harsh ending. Why is the Magician here in reverse? Eight of Wands, Seven of Wands in reverse. Fast action, fast communication that left someone feeling defeated. There's a lot of communication here about a secret or a betrayal. Right, I'm going to put these into their suits, otherwise I'm just going to be drawing cards. And it's quite repetitive, really. It's a very kind of strong energy of repetition. High Priestess, there you go. Ten of Cups in reverse, more repetition. Hierophant in reverse, more repetition. King of Cups in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse. So, pretty much repetition and going around in circles. Let me put them into their suits. Alright, one thing I do get about this person, Capricorn, is that they get very, very stuck in their emotions. Very, very stuck in their emotions. They hold on to the past a lot. And it definitely stops them from moving forward. They get stuck in their emotions, and it's sort of like a self-sabotage. They've got a sort of victim mentality as well. They do want to move on, but they just can't seem to forget about the past. They get stuck in illusion and ideals and fantasy and what their ideal of happiness is. And it's kind of like they don't know what their true ideal happiness is. They can be somewhat emotionally manipulative as well, is what I'm getting. And emotionally avoidant as well. They avoid their feelings. They could be very secretive. They could be, or very untrusting. They're not very trusting of you. Or there could have been some sort of secrecy between you both. There's definitely been some conflict. And there's definitely either they're very stubborn, or there's someone in their energy who is quite hard work to deal with, who causes conflict, who's very or somewhat controlling. They're very attracted to you. There's a lot of fiery energy, but it's very fleeting. It's like you might see this person and then they sort of disappear again. They very much worry about the stability. They don't move forward because they fear if they make a wrong move, it would really affect their stability, or they might make a wrong move and end up with nothing. This person is very focused on their own stability. Could also be to do with some sort of finances or money that they don't want to lose. This person could basically already be committed or married, and they're not necessarily happy, but they are financially secure, and they don't want to give up that financial security. I think they're very also stubborn to change, very stubborn to change their way of thinking or their thought processes, or they might be somewhat traditional in their view, old-fashioned. Yeah, they're very, yeah, I don't know, hard work to deal with, I'm gonna say, confusing, lacking, they can't, they're betraying themselves, or they betray themselves because they can't let go of the past, or they sort of keep things on a shallow chemistry level with you, but when it comes to anything deeper, they sort of avoid it like the plague, I'm going to say. So I'm going to leave that one there because, quite frankly, this person is giving me a headache. I'm going to leave it there. Hope it helped you in some way, Capricorn. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.